Feeling alive! Welcome back to the Energy Detox and Reboot event. Hey everybody, Tristan here.
Welcome, Sabrina. This is one of the most fun days. Today, you want to make sure you have plenty of water and shoes. Other days we were saying shoes are optional. I think today shoes will be best. Also, if you happen to have,
Get your weights.
a couple of dumbbells, you can grab those now. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pounds would be plenty. So today's class is a sample of what we do in the dojo of a class called Fitness Fusion.
You're singing no voice. I think we're good. You guys hear us okay? We should be good. Yeah? Sorry about that. Somebody said no voice. Turn up your volume.
And so what we're going to do is we combine the energy arts with traditional fitness. If you haven't heard, we both have big fitness backgrounds, personal training, running fitness franchise. So we have all that in our back pocket. Martial arts, dancing. So this class is where we combine. We actually sat down many years ago and said, what is everything doctors recommend, and could we pack it into one session?
That's right.
So they work the heart with the cardio, the flexibility, the mobility, more muscles, greater bone density, better balance, core strength, and meditation. All coming from energy. And adding to it, our secret sauce is what we're paying attention to and the intention behind it. So I think you're really going to love this class.
So here's where we're at so far. This is day 5. If you're just joining us, this is your first day, no problem. You'll totally be able to do this and have so much fun. But you do, for a limited time, still have access to the replays of day 1, 2, 3, and 4. Day 1, we really got into Ageless Mobility, opening up the fascia, getting into the tissue that helps us to feel the energy in our body, getting ache, stiffness, and pain out of the body. Day 2, we drew the energy deeper inside, the meridian pathways, the energy, breath work, full body breath, all kinds of cool Qigong exercises that led us into day 3, standing, flowing, moving meditations that landed us in a very beautiful sitting meditation where we were inviting the light. Day 4, the map's not here today because we don't need it in our way for fitness, but diving deep into that manifestation map and how all the energy of life can flow from through your body into what you want to create. And today, here we go, Fitness Fusion.
So some of the things that are going to happen today is, first of all, I just want to invite you, just sort of check in and see how you feel right now and maybe make a note of it, because we're going to do another check-in after class. But what I started to say is today's the first day we're really going to intentionally activate the heart rate, and we're going to help the body to make more capillaries for better circulation. The other thing about capillaries is, have you ever had a friend who, they were hanging on to more weight than is healthy, and you see them there, they don't eat like you eat more than they do. Why are they struggling with this weight issue? And sometimes they don't have the capillary highways to access stored fat to carry it and turn it into fuel. So a lot of the things that we do this week are going to help with the circulation and having the highway system to access stored fat, because stored fat is just stored energy. So we can use that. And why don't you talk about a little bit about sarcopenia?
I took a few notes on this because I wanted to get it exactly right, the exact ratio. So starting at the age of about 30, we start to lose our muscle mass. So as we're aging, we're not as strong as we were when we were younger. And according to Harvard Health Publishing, from 3 to 8% of our muscle mass will deteriorate every 10 years. That's a lot of muscle, and that's why we see the body starts to lose its posture, we start to lose our strength, and we can see the way our structure, our muscle tissue looks. It becomes more flaccid and it's weaker, right?
So read the rest of that.
Well, here's the thing. By the time you get to 60, I'm going to give you one more little it can double. The rate can double. So you could be up to 16% of muscle loss at 60 to 70 and so on. But here's the good news. This is amazing. Strength training, like what we'll be doing today with Fitness Fusion, just twice a week can rebuild your muscle. It says all of your muscle. You can replenish and rebuild it and increase your strength by 25% in just 3 months.
Just 3
even
months.
in older adults.
That's right.
This is really good news.
Yeah, that's from a Harvard publication. And the great news is, those of you joining us in our Life Force Mastery Dojo, you have 4 classes each week to choose from.
Yep, and 2 very much focus on strength.
And now a big announcement.
Whoop!
I'll move my hand so you pay
Ho, ho,
attention.
ho, ho.
We have not covered everything that we want to gift to you during this energy event. So we're thinking about adding a bonus day 6. Let us know in the chat if you would enjoy that. And it would be next Wednesday, the 22nd, at the same time that we've been having them. And Tristan, you were mentioning you'd like to do the energy score.
Well, what we do is we take our map and we use it as a way to assess how we're doing in the different areas of our life. And
Let us know in the chat if you want a day 6.
how our energy is affecting our life. And so what you can do and what we'll do with you is we'll share one of our pillars with you that we use to get like a clear benchmark of how am I doing in all the different areas. We'll start with your physical body. How's the physical body doing, the health, the vitality? Then we'll get into our energy system and help you understand how you can measure your energy system, how energy is affecting your thoughts and your mind, and of course your deeper mind and the subconscious layer. And then we'll look at the whole life and we'll show you something very significant. If you've ever heard the saying, a rising tide lifts all boats, well, when you bring your energy up, and we'll show you how to do that, especially in the Life Force Mastery Dojo, you'll see how the exercises that you're doing with us, the energy work, will actually affect all the areas of your life that are around you. Your relationships, your job, your business, your finances, like everything's energy, and it's all connected to your energy. So we'll help you raise your energy, and you'll be able to take a score again in 30 days and see how much improvement you're getting, which builds more motivation and consistency.
Well, according to the chat, they would very, very much like a day 6. Oh, and I wanted to say thank you for all the sweet messages that everyone sent in, the condolences for Tristan and his mom when we mentioned yesterday about Victoria.
She was on my altar this morning. This is Victoria, and I could feel her love pouring in really strong. And she's saying thank you as well. I know she's grateful to be connected energetically with the work we're all doing.
Yeah, and a few people even wrote in and said, I actually joined the dojo because I feel so non-technical, and when I knew that one of the bonuses in honor of Tristan's mother was that you would walk me through everything, how to log in, how to comment, how to get the replay so that I could be successful at this, that was the reason they had confidence in themselves. Yeah. So way to go, Victoria.
Thank you, Mom. Love you. I'm so grateful.
Do you want to tell your story?
Well, this is...
Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. You may have heard this, but we find this to be very apropos to where we're all at right now. So have you heard the story of the man who was at home and a big flood came through where he lived? It was so bad, there was so much water that it was actually rising up upon the house. And so what he did was he got out in front of his house and he was kind of like up on a ladder, and the water was coming, and he makes a declaration to God. I have faith in you that you will save me. He makes this complete declaration, and he's standing in faith, trusting that God is going to save him from this huge flood, this massive flood. So his neighbor comes down the street in a rowboat, and he's like, hey, buddy, we got to get out of here. This is really, really bad. Hop in. I can take you to safety. And he's like, no, I'm very religious. I trust in God. God will save me. And he's like, all right, buddy, good luck with that. And then the water's going up higher. He takes to the ladder. He's now standing up on his roof. A motorboat comes by with a rescue team saying, sir, we really need you to evacuate. You've got to get out of here. Get in the boat. And he's like, I trust. God will save me. And he's just holding the vision that God's going to save him. Well, now the water is so high, he's up on the tippy top of his house. Like the water's starting to come up even higher than the top of his house. And here comes a helicopter, and they throw down a ladder. And they're like, you need to grab on the ladder. This is your last chance. We'll carry you to safety. He says, no, I'm trusting in God. And then the water consumes him and he drowns. And there he is, standing before God. And he's so disappointed. He's so depressed. He's like, I trusted in you. You said that you would save us, and you didn't. And God says, oh, my sweet child, I sent you an energy detox event. I sent you a life force classes. I'm just kidding. He said, I sent you a rowboat. I sent you a motorboat. I sent you a freaking helicopter. What else could I do? And that's really what we feel.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, we'll carry you. We'll help you get to safety.
Absolutely.
We've got the path.
And that the miracles don't sometimes come in the way that we think they are. We think it's going to be through the front door, but it slips in the window. And that's why we keep saying being open to possibility, keeping that faith high, kind of be aware, like, I'm not here right now, just, it's not a coincidence. It is meaningful that you are here right now, you in particular, with this group of people, and we are raising our energies together.
Absolutely. And the divine is here working through this community. We are all holding hands together, serving the health, the vitality that we all deserve and desire, and strength in numbers.
Yep.
When you're part of a community, you feel uplifted. That water lifts all of us.
Yeah, they love that story.
It's a great story.
Before we get started, because with 2 classes that we do, Fitness Fusion and Satori Sculpt, from the time those classes start, we keep moving the entire time, and it's sort of just like follow along, where the Qigong and the energy trifecta and meditation classes, we take time to break things down and then we do together. So it's a little different. So I want to show you coordination-wise, like 3 steps that we will be doing during the class, maybe 5, so that you can see it now, so that when we move through it, you've already seen it.
Okay.
And this is also ties into the dementia and the learning something, and how much more valuable it is to be in a program where the classes are always changing and always live because of that cognitive benefit that we get. So we call
somebody
this,
asked earlier for the link so that they can get registered later.
we call
And that's
this
the link right there.
dancing away dementia. Yeah, we had like 4 people email this morning and say, I don't understand how I get forever copies for free. So I just want to say that again. When you join us for ongoing classes, whether it's an annual membership, and the annual, you get 2 months free and some fantastic bonuses.
They're on that page.
Or whether you just join us for 1 month, cancel at any time, you get forever access to all 6 days, because now we just added a day 6.
We have an academy, an online academy. It's really beautiful, very easy to navigate, and we're of course going to show you how it all works when you join the dojo, and we do what we call Victoria's Bonus. But inside the academy, when you put in your password and your username, which is your email, you're going to see the courses that we've opened up for you. So you'll see the Life Force Dojo. You'll see another little one that says New Student Dojo, where we help you come in and figure out everything, so you can get started right away with no feeling stuck or overwhelmed. And then there'll be another one that gets put in there like a week from now-ish, because they're already starting to edit, and that's why some of the videos are coming down soon. You'll see it. It'll say the Energy Detox and Reboot Event, Season 11, I think. And that will always be there for you. Whether you're not in any other program, you'll always be there, and all the trainings will be on the page. Cool? Let me take this down.
Okay.
Make sure you guys write that down. So that's how you get that program for free.
Yeah, we will encore the replays, and then they'll be gone.
Okay, so you're going to
Okay.
show us some stuff?
Yeah. So I'm putting some colors on the floor because I think it'll help you see better. And I just want to show you some coordination. There's 2 things that we can do when we move. We can step, which means we transfer weight. Our spine goes from one spot to another spot. I took a step. Or we can tap. You can tap a foot without weight. So one of the moves we're going to do to warm up is, I'm on the green, I'm going to go to the orange, step, step, going back, right? Forward, forward, back, back. Some people will do this, and that's different. Walk forward, walk back. What this is doing is it's helping you roll through your feet, and it's helping your balance. So you know how to move forward, you trip, you know how to move back, right? So the other move that you're going to do,
I will be your gaffer. Watch this.
is you're going to open your feet sometimes. Forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, or the other way. We call this a V step, V step. Okay, so you had forward and back, you have V step. Now, what if I was going to do a little bit of
Doing the paper dance.
yeah. So let me do it this way first. So we sometimes use salsa basics to get in our mileage, because we watch the mileage. I'll actually start mine right now, and the number of steps we take during a class. Sometimes we'll just put the toe out. Put the toe out. Test the water. Oh, come back. Test the water. Come back. Go ahead and do that with me. We'll call this open and close. Open and close. So that what that's doing is it's activating the outside of your legs and hips and your inner thighs as you close your feet. If you like to add wiggle, there will be that kind of option. Okay, so that would be side. I'll just show you back real quick. Back would be back, 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 back. Now at any time, if you're like, I am not coordinated, I'll show you what you do. For the cardio, you just march in place. So another movement we might do is 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. If you join us in the dojo, I've put together a whole video that just teaches you every basic movement we do in Fitness Fusion, and you get immediate access to that. But it's not about doing it right, it's about doing it.
One thing you may not know about Sabrina is that she was a professional competitive ballroom dancer as well as a ballet dancer since she was 3. So she has a lot of body skill, or what you might call body IQ, high IQ. I don't know if she'll show us a couple of her competitive ballroom moves. What do they look?
We'll see.
You might add some in today. Okay.
Like a little cha-cha. Boom, boom, boom. Yum, boom, boom. That's enough.
Girls got moves.
Girls shy.
Okay, we're going to set up the music now.
So once we get going, we're going to keep moving. If you need to take a break, do. This is very doable. I hope we're not scaring you. If you're like, I have to sit down for a while, sit down and do the arms. Sit down and do the legs. You can modify absolutely everything. The one question you want to say during the entire class is, what can I do? What can I do? So notice how you feel right now. If you like to count your steps, you can start calculating. Watch those handheld weights are right behind you. If you don't have weights, you could use 2 water bottles. And at times, I will modify what Tristan's doing and vice versa.
Okay, we have begun. TC, if there's anything I need to know, please let me know. We're going to take a quick bow, bowing in with you. And let's begin to warm up with some circles. We worked on these the other day.
Circling the wrist.
Wrist circles. Both ways. Go the other direction and take that into your elbow joints. And remember, your body enjoys when you smile. You try to teach your brain through your body that you're having fun.
I'll be right back.
Rolling your shoulders one at a time. Remember those shoulder exercises we did? These are going to become a way of life when you're in our Life Force school. All of this ongoing movement is like a massage for your body. It gets out waste products from the tissues and it brings fresh blood and oxygen. Now we're going into our hips. Our feet are about shoulder width apart. Thank you, Bonnie. Appreciate it. We will be having some uppity music in a little while. We're going to turn it up a little and really go for it, both ways. So just do what you can do, like Sabrina's saying. What can I do today?
I need to put my hair up.
Okay, very good. And then going into the knees.
So you want your hands on top, over the knees, not on the knees, but right above. Move your head, babe. Whatever feels comfortable. There you go.
Awesome. All right, we're going to bounce and shake. Remember the moves, bring them up.
Someone asked if they needed to bring their heels up and down. You can shake without lifting your heels if that bothers you.
Yep, up and down. Good work. Last one. We're going to do a little swinging arms. Up, down, breathing in, out, in, out. Be gentle. can do your arms halfway if that's easier. Now try this. Push your knees out. In and out. Reach up. Work at your level. Okay, we're gonna glide and open our hips up.
So you can see one leg is straight and one is bent. Toes are mostly to the front. You'll feel that in your inner thigh. Now just stay on this side for a minute and pulse. And the other side. Good, switch back to the first side. We're gonna turn all of our toes this way. Pick up the back heel, stretch that foot, and tuck your tailbone under a little bit. You wanna feel it in the front of the hip flexor. You can circle this arm to open up the shoulder. And the other way. So you're feeling very long right here. Take it
All
away.
right, face the front. Lean forward just a little. Come on out of it, bring your feet in. Take a nice deep breath. And here we go.
When you change the music, do you think you could be over to the side and I'll keep going?
Sure.
Okay, so we usually teach this class downstairs with different sound system and different cameras. So today, that's why there's some techie stuff with running forward and back. Okay, so we're gonna go forward, forward, back, back, like we learned, forward, forward. Now twice that speed. Forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. If you're ready, your arms can punch, punch.
And just flow and work at your level. If you want to be bigger, make the movements bigger and wider.
Okay, and in place right here, other foot is the leading foot. Slow, forward, forward, back,
Or just
back,
march.
forward, forward, and here we go. So this is getting the heart rate up. Anytime you move your arms above heart level, it's gonna take your heart rate up a little. Steps can be as big or as small as you like. Both knees are staying slightly bent and soft the whole time. Okay, now out, out, in, in.
Let's go, let's have some fun. Move, move. Side to side. Switch your distance. Or just step. Just step. Hands in the air, like you just don't care. Beautiful work. March it out. We're going the other way. Let's go.
Is it louder for them? Hey Nicole, is the music loud enough? Or Larry? Okay, so we did forward and back. Now touch your toe, 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 toe. So see how your head is staying in one place?
Do a little block if you want. Block, block, block. Now as you touch, try to take your hands up. Up, up, up. Keep it going.
The side, the side. One arm.
Awesome work, everyone.
In a few minutes, we're going to teach you some punches like this, where it comes under.
Let's try that now. It's called an uppercut. step and punch. Out to the side, punch up front. All right, get in what we call the horse stance. Soft knees, relax your buttocks, tone your core, hands up. 1, 1. That's an uppercut. Got it? Imagine punching under your chin. Double time, go. Feel the bounciness through your shoulders and bounce through your legs. Have fun. Get that heart rate up. Move your body. Few more. This one is slow. It goes up, up, over your head. It's a high block. Other hand comes to your hip. Now some of us, we might want to try to double time it, and we can. Just don't go up as high. Ready? Let's try. Up, up. Come to your nose. You're doing great. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna punch low. Low, low. Get in your legs, bend down a little. Punch, punch, punch. You ready for double time? Here it comes. 5, 6, 7, let's go. Yeah, we're cooking with gas now. No, we're cooking with chi. Do them to the middle. Middle, 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 middle. Let's have some fun. Take it up. Up top. Punch. Ho. Woo. Let's go. We're going back low. We're going to double the punch low. Punch,
One,
punch,
two.
punch,
Oh,
punch.
2 arms.
Yeah, double. Double thump. Beautiful.
Feel that jerk and tug
On the bones.
It's helping your bone density.
Walk in place. March. Now start picking your knees up a little. We're going to use this side, this leg. We're going to hold our hands up and touch the top of our knee. Follow the lady. Tap, tap. Now you can do your hands and your knee low. And as you get the balance and you feel it, bring those hands up over the head. Pull, pull, work your core. Pull, pull. Strong tummy muscles. Switching legs, here we go. Start low and slow.
So you're working the balance.
Yeah, on
All
this
of your
leg.
weight is on one leg.
Pick it up if you want. Up, up, come on. All right.
Now to stretch the
Drink some
front of the
water.
leg, you're gonna lift the heel towards your booty, like this. Water, water.
All right.
And if you want, you can add those arms. Is your heart rate going up? Now we're gonna flex, alternating feet like this. Flex, pull the toes up, toes up.
Pull those arms.
So you're stretching the calf, you're contracting the shin. Okay, now let's work the outside of the leg. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Step together, step. So in life, we rarely move like this. That's why a lot of people have very weak outer thigh hip and inner thigh. If you want, point where you're going twice. There and there. I'm going there, I'm going there. I'm going over there. Where are you going?
All for the brain. Waking up the brain. Choreography. And punch away problems. Dance away dementia.
Whew. Got
Come on,
something?
get your rhythm. All right, ready for more punches? Here we go, right here. Cross the center of your body with these punches. Like a boxer. Now, get in your legs more. Bend down a little bit.
Remember, all you're saying right now is, what can
Hook.
I do?
Hook. Twist your
What?
hip by turning your foot. Release your heel. That's a hook.
Could you do it? Half as fast. Could you do it sitting in a chair?
Elbow, wrist, same level, same height. Let's go back to those uppercuts. Here we go. Up, up. Turn your hip. Push your hip into it. Ready for double time?
5, 6, 7,
Let's
8.
go! Yeah! Knee strike. Switch. Now just do 1 and 1. A little bit of side-to-side travel. There's so much variety. No fitness fusion class is ever the same. Now kick those heels up in the back. Stretch your quads. Cross your arm. Brain gym time.
Yes, someone was asking, how do you get left-right brain balance?
By doing ambidextrous moves like this. All right. Imagine you've got a jump rope. Jump it. Feel the springiness in your legs? This is how we build that spring step. Some of us, we might want to jump a little. You don't have to though, if you want. Side tap. Punch, 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 punch. Make it a hook, hook. We're mixing it all together now. Uppercut. Big uppercut, really high. Take it up there. Now keep the legs going. Tap your hands up towards each other or touch them if you can. Stretch your shoulders. You're rocking.
So in our fitness fusion classes in the dojo, we use a few props. We use handheld
Breathe.
dumbbells.
Breathe.
And we use a resistance band. And we're
In
not
through the
going to
nose,
use
out
that
the mouth.
today.
Breathe up.
But we can do some isolations in a minute.
Few more. Last set right here. Fighting position. Imagine you're going under a punch. Feel some circular motion in your body and legs. Variety is your friend. If you want, throw a punch. Punch. Yeah. Let's go. Can you do your hook? Hook. We're working those quadricep muscles as well. And the core. And a little bit of the mid-lower back. Shoulders. Heart rate. Respiratory capacity. All the tings, man. Now tighten your tummy and block, 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 block.
You're keeping your hips relatively still,
Squeeze. Like you're doing a
but
sit-up.
twisting the shoulders.
Relax. You ready? Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Ha, ha. Hammer fist. Hammer fist. Down, down. Whack them all. Boom, boom. Remember that game? We don't like to whack them all though. Tap them all. Pet them all.
Tickle them all.
Amazing job. Get some water, ready to move on.
How about we do some arms without weights, without any prop at all for the people that don't have them?
Okay.
So what I love about what we're going to move into is it really has a lot of twisting and squeezing of the fascia. It helps with circulation, but it also really helps with crepey skin to tighten it up. So there'll be a lot of twists. Do what you can. We don't have weights for this.
If you did, and you can, you'll use them. Here's what we're gonna do. Squeeze our bicep like
I was gonna go
Oh, I'm
fast.
sorry. Go ahead. Great.
Palms down.
Oh, I know what she's up to. Oh boy, this is gonna. You won't feel this one. Oh boy.
So palms are down. Notice those circles are forward. Is your belly in? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Now faster. Now you're circling like a golf ball, tennis ball, where before it would have been more like a basketball. So as you speed up, the circle will diminish. Now, palms up, go to the back, go to the back, go to the back. This is so good for your shoulders. Feel those shoulder blades faster.
Burn,
Squeezing
baby,
together.
burn.
Okay, now your arms are hanging down. Make a fist. You're going to go tricep, tricep. Drop your shoulders. Tricep, tricep. Now we're going to speed it up. We're going to go knock, 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 jerk, and tug.
You know what's cool? You didn't have to get in your car and drive to a fitness class. You're just piping it right into your house.
Good. Now next we're going to do chest openers. Open, 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 like a butterfly.
Working at your level, what can you do?
Keep your elbows up. Depends on your shoulder flexibility. You can have a little body movement in there. Staying extremely flexible while building muscle.
Remember, this is more of
Say a prayer.
high-level fitness. We work our way up to it if we're healing. I didn't do this part for a long time. I had to heal my body first. So you're just getting a sampler. You're exploring what's available, what's here for me.
Now flick your bicep.
Something to work into and up to, right? Never get down on yourself. Ever, ever, ever.
Open your feet. Imagine you have a couple of drumsticks and drum.
We're tugging on muscle right now.
So Tristan's doing bongo. I got sticks.
Oh, she's got sticks. Yeah, I'm doing palms. Different muscle.
Faster.
Woo! You can go slower.
Drum is taller. It's up here.
Oh, the taquero drums.
Drums are on the ceiling.
What? Who put my drums up here?
Look at your creepy skin.
I don't
All
have
right,
it.
shoot a basket. Look where my elbows are. Way up high. Feel that in the tricep, not wide, narrow.
Your level. If you need to take a break, take a break. Come back at it.
Okay. See how it's a W
Take a break.
to a V. W, V. Here we go. W, V, W, V, W, V.
A VW.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, nice work, everybody. Take some nice deep breaths. Collect yourself for a moment. We're going to continue onward. If you have some light weights, do you want to go in that direction or no
Yes,
weights?
no, we are going with weights.
We are.
So why don't you use 7 and I'll use 5?
Okay. All right, everybody, get your can of beans, your water.
So
or your weights.
we use the dumbbells in 2 very different directions. One way that we use them is we focus on, just a minute, linear movements. So a linear movement is going to look more like this, right? Straight up, straight down, straight to the side and down. We don't really move that way in life. So the other way that you're going to see us moving is circular. Sometimes we'll do circular movements so it more imitates life, greater injury prevention, but you may need lighter weights for some of that. And you'll see more of that in Qigong Strong. Take it from the top. Are you having fun? So we'll tell you which way your palms are facing. To start with, they're facing the front. And you're just gonna lift them up to the shoulders and lower them back down, resisting gravity. Up and down. So one common mistake that our students have made over the last 40 years is they strangle their poor little weights. So their hands are getting strong, but we want this to go all the way up to the bicep muscle, right? We're working this muscle. That's it. Thank you for your comments in the chat.
Yes.
Now same thing, but to the side.
Remember that comment earlier, the statistic about sarcopenia, and anywhere from 3 to 8% every decade after the age of 30, but that we can turn it around, and that within 3
Monkey. Roll 'em
months we can build our muscles back up 25% stronger when we do this type of exercise.
3, monkeys, 2, 1, and up the back. So we just did a variety of moves that are similar, right? Initiate from the elbows, not the hands. Yes. Okay, what if we come up here and palms face each other? And we go up and down.
We're doing straight press, so this is a press. See from the side? Some call it the military press.
Oh.
Overhead press.
I was doing something different. Okay, palms face forward.
Oh, you want to do triceps soon, right? So what we're doing with our core is we're keeping our rib tips and our hip tips lightly connected with a light engagement for protecting the spine. And we've got one foot slightly behind, so we're not on our heels like that.
That's enough.
Okay?
You were talking.
I've used up all my words?
No,
Okay, straight back.
We did about 10 of them while you were talking.
Oh, sorry.
So right now your palms are facing each other. Look at the body as at an incline.
You can put one leg back, like we were just saying. Squeeze at the end of the move.
So my mom is like 84, and she's downstairs doing this with us. She's saying,
Go, Rita.
what can I do?
One arm up. It's similar to what you just did. We're just going to do what's called a superset. You're kicking the weight up over your head. Do 3 more.
If you need support, you can use the other hand right here.
Other side. Up we go.
So you can hold the other arm with your free arm if your weights were heavy.
Now, one up, other one up. Here we go. Pull, 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 pull. Just this arm here. Here. Go for speed if you want.
We use very light weights and high repetition.
Switch.
Gonna ride it.
Ride it. All right, right here, up the front. Chin up.
So people sometimes ask me when I'm out and about, what do you do to stay so fit? This
is what we do. All right, one arm long and straight up and alternate.
I do not have a gym membership. Everything I do is this from home consistently.
It's working out for you, babe.
And with you.
Get ready. Next one, both arms. Let's go. 3 more.
You could do it without weights.
Shake your weights.
The arms alone are pretty heavy.
Rotate them. Good for grip integrity, shoulder mobility. Okay, I'm going to give you one more. It's called the starfish. We're going to be in a horse stance. We're going to touch our forearms to our thighs if we can. And then we're going to bring our arms up a little bit. Like that. Up a little bit more. And then a little bit more. And then maybe we'll get all the way to the top starfish. Drop a little lower in the legs if you want. You could just be here. This is fine. In full range of motion, bottom to top. 3 more. Here we go. Last one. Here it comes. Hold it up. Lower it slowly. Beautiful work. Roll your shoulders. This is for your trapezius muscles. They're at the top between your neck and your shoulders. Loosen them up, mobilize, and strengthen. That's often what we're going for, is flexibility and strength.
And notice how your heart rate goes up and then it comes back down. That's really good for heart
Bring your
health.
weights down.
We push it up, we let it drop down. We push it up. Do you want to do some salsa dancing?
Time for salsa.
Okay, we dance away dementia. What does that mean? It means you learn something. I need you to feel challenged. I'm going to ask Tristan to do like a less wiggly version. But just to refresh your memory, things are going to go side. Just mirror me. Things are going to go back. Things are going to go front, then back. Let's go. So my main weight, remember, is not moving off home. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're getting in our miles and our steps. Do you know what? You're not going to believe this.
What?
Do you know how much we've traveled since we started this class? 1.7.
1.7 miles?
That's what it says.
What? That's amazing. I don't know how we did that. In steps. Well, we've been stepping.
Back, back.
The brain. Focus the mind. You got this. Add some upper body. Anything. Play your flute. Get jiggy with it.
Okay, we're gonna go 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Small. If you want it to look Latin, ladies, keep your thighs close together.
And just play with it. It's fine. Just cut loose. Do whatever.
This works. Okay, I'm gonna give you a challenge. 1, 1, and 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. So it goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for those of you who are musical. And if you wanted to add a little, you can just add some hips. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And you can lose your footing. It's okay. Just march and have fun. Your fat cells can't tell the difference.
Okay, we're just gonna tap. Toe, 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 toe. Walk forward 4 times now. 1, 2, 3, walk it back. Walk it forward. Walk it back. Add a shimmy. If you don't like to shimmy, drum.
Remember, if you lose your footing, just try to find a
Side,
beat and step.
side.
And then pick it back up again. It's just math.
Now this time when you step side, pick something and put it in your pocket. I'll have some of that, some of that, some of that. Good, to the back.
Whoa! Hey!
Get a sip of water, wasn't that fun?
Super fun.
Whew.
How we doing?
Excelente.
Can we do some more? You guys want a couple more?
Absolutely. We want to do some bar work. We want to do some Qigong Strong.
Okay.
How about we do
Why
what?
don't we do some leg lifting?
All right.
That bar work stuff you're talking about?
Well, with the chair.
What if they don't have a chair?
They do. They were told to.
Oh, you guys were told to bring a chair. Okay. I'll get it for you. Can we do it to this?
Turn the music off.
Yeah. You want to raise that
Yeah.
up?
So we're pulling in a chair. You don't have to have a chair. You could lean on a kitchen table, on a chest of drawers, just so that you understand why we're doing what we're doing. Number one, can you turn it off, the music, for a second, babe? We're going to challenge our balance. And if you're so concerned about balance and falling, you won't get as much benefit out of the movement. So you might hold on to the chair so that you can focus on the exercise a little bit more. That's number one. Number two is gravity. So when I lift my arms and I'm standing up, gravity is working against me, so I get an X amount of benefit. If I lift my leg to the back right here, gravity's pressing against me. Even without weight, I get benefit. But what about when we lay down? What about when we rotate our body 90 degrees? We're actually changing the force of gravity by 90 degrees, and so we're getting more benefit. So at some point on some of these exercises, I'm going to bend forward. The maximum I want you to bend forward is to here, which is 90 degrees. Some of you will not do that, so maybe you'll just bend forward to here, and that's just fine too. So Tristan prefers, you better not.
A rod.
But there's a fan right there.
Hiya!
Thy rod and thy staff, they
I'm
kill,
just saying,
they
if
kill
you
me.
If you have a stick or a broom, turn it upside down. That'll work.
Will you start that song over from the top?
Yes, ma'am.
So cues that you want to focus on listening for is which leg is bent, which leg is straight, and whether the toe is bent or pointed. So it's all about alignment. Okay, so we're going to start out. A lot of times when we're young, we have a butt and a leg, and as you get older, your butt lays down on the back of you, and we call this a bleg. We get rid of it in this class. So you're going to go high and I'll go low, or you want to go low?
I guess so.
Bend both legs, flex a foot, and lift, lift, lift.
Hey, it's a perfect song. Lean on me.
We're isolating. Flex your moving foot. Keep your moving leg very bent. And your supporting leg is bent because that's more challenging than a straight leg. All right, the other leg wants a turn. And then check, how much am I using this chair? Can I take some weight off of it and work my core even more? That's it. Flex that foot that's moving. Using gravity.
You come here often?
How you doing?
You hanging at the bar?
I am.
You're super cute.
Okay, now this next one, both knees are bent, but you're gonna point your toe. And it's a fire hydrant move. Up, up, up. You'll feel that on the outside of your leg where a lot of, particularly women, have great muscle loss and bone density issues. Okay, it's probably cramping, yes. Other side, that's a good thing.
Want to trade places?
No. Just for a second. Woo! We do a lot of bar work in Satori Sculpt, one of the weekly classes. 7, 8.
There's a saying, use it or lose it, and it's real.
Okay, now we're gonna work the side of the leg. You're gonna use the chair for balance. You're gonna lean over just a little bit, put your spine off linear, and you're gonna kick that leg up, up. Turn it in, turn it in. Shoelaces forward. You feel it?
Oh, I felt it a long time ago, sweetheart.
8, 9, 10. Other side.
Switch place.
Here we go. Now, what if yours is here? Good. You might feel your standing leg shaking. The most important thing is that you have fun and you don't want to turn the leg out.
Oh. Woo! Butt's gonna be looking good this weekend.
Now, if this is super challenging, I just want to say it means you need to do it more.
Just saying.
Okay, we're gonna work the top of the leg. Can you do it lower than I do? You're gonna go extend, extend.
Just touch your foot to the floor. Look, Mom, no hands.
Good. Now put your feet together. You're going to balance completely on one side as you pick one foot up and put it back down. Like hot potato game as a kid. It goes, whew, up, 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 up. Squeeze that butt. If this butt is tight, the other foot can move fast.
She's working our butts out today, isn't she? Woo! Holy moly.
When someone tells you you look fit, you should just tell them it's not an accident. Ready? Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Whew. Ah! And one more. Now pick it up. Hot potato. So all my weight's on this side so that that leg can move. It could just go here. All this is helping so that if we ever also lose our balance, our body will have all sorts of ways it can get back in alignment. So the only direction we haven't gone is front. So you're gonna bend your leg and you're just gonna lift it slightly across because that's gonna work these inner thigh muscles that get kind of way too relaxed as we get older. Ready? Across, across. Doesn't have to go high.
Engage your core.
Yeah, you can feel that whole core working. And let's
lift your breastbone a little.
Switch legs. Okay, now here's a stretch that feels so good. Open your legs and you have the chair and push your butt back like that. See how my butt went through space? Feels good. You can stretch out your calves like so. And you can walk to stretch out your toes. All right, let's get a sip of water.
Okay, next up, light weights. Very light.
Is this Qigong Strong?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you'll notice what we were saying earlier. Instead of the movements being linear, a lot of these will be more round. After you're in the flowing Qigong classes for a while, you'll be way more familiar with these moves and it'll make the transition into fitness fusion a lot easier. Is that what you're using? Okay.
Okay, so get light weights.
These are 2 pounds.
Or no weights. Just a reminder of some of the moves that we've been doing. We've been lifting our arms up and doing parting clouds. We did arms flowing through the water. We did some Tai Chi arms. We did washing the Chi wall. We did the orbit. We're going to use a lot of these movements in this program now. So it's called Qigong Strong by using the weights.
And it's part of fitness fusion.
Having a little bit of extra tug on the bones is good. It stimulates that piezoelectric effect, that mechanical stress on the bones produces electrical charge to help stimulate and grow healthy bones. Additionally, when we put the weights down after, you're going to feel like the tourniquet effect where we squeezed and released because you're contracting for the most part. So then you'll be relaxed and you'll feel the arms floating more. It'll give you a little bit of like a jump start into the flowing feeling. And chances are you'll feel more chi. So here we go.
This is super fun.
It's high, explain high repetition and low weight.
Yeah, so some people use very, very, very heavy weight and do something like 4 times, and that develops muscle strength. But you can also do lighter weight, high rep, with more circular movements, and you're not only going to get stronger bones and muscles, but also stronger tendons.
Soft horse.
And I think it makes for a more beautifully sculpted body.
Pull up the front.
In a man or a woman, rather than having a handful of big muscles, you've got a bushel full of beautiful.
It works on the intrinsic muscles in your body. They're little muscles that help support the tendons, the ligaments, and the big muscles.
Yeah. So here's a fact I wanted to tell you earlier, if we can just keep doing this movement for a minute. A pound of fat is like a fluffy beach ball, the size of a fluffy beach ball, imagine. A pound of muscle is a small, condensed baseball. And that's why someone that is more muscle than they are fat could weigh more than someone else.
Last one.
So it isn't about your weight, it's about, is it strong muscle? Muscle is the organ of longevity.
One arm comes to meet the other one, flowing your arms through water. A little side to side weight shift in your legs.
Slow.
Slowing the flow. Good work. Now we're going to come up the middle into Tai Chi arms. Slide your feet in, a little wider than shoulder width. Notice the arms go out, they come in and they float down. Use your thumbs to lock the weights in your palms. Try to relax your wrists. Let your wrists float up and then let your wrists float down. Keep going.
So your legs can rise as the arm rise, and they can soften as the arms soften.
One more. Now we're going to go into the orbiting. Imagine you've got a chi ball in your hands. Pull the weights close to your body. Lift them up over your head. Out. Drop in your legs and float them down. Lift them in close to the body. Up. It's this slow motion that is affecting the muscles in a completely different way and strengthening the tendons. When people lift weights like we were earlier quickly, we're getting a muscle contraction. This is different. We're pulling on the tendons gently. It's a different type of strength. One more. Now at the bottom, place your weights on the floor, bend down, and then come right back. Breathe out. Now notice how weightless your arms feel. We'll begin from the top, parting clouds. Feel the lightness, the etheric floating. It's as if you're swimming in an energy soup. Not only is there energy all around you, you're moving the energy inside of you. And the slower you go, the more you can feel the chi. Some of you will feel it today, some of you tomorrow, or the next day. Now bring one arm across, floating through the water. The feeling of flowing, ease and grace. Ease and flow, with or without music. It's all about flowing. Shifting the weight from leg to leg. Mindful movement. Smiling into the moment. Bringing the hands to the center, walking the feet in. Tai Chi arms. Effortless flow. See how strong your body feels. How much coordination there is between the movement and your breath. Can you visualize that there's golden energy flowing through your arms? Weightless. And now take your chi ball and build it at your lower dantian. Breathe in. See the fire. Feel the heat. And again, breathe in. Smiling. Now we're lifting our energy and therefore our consciousness through our body. Bringing energy through the middle of the body and up the back. Just feel it climbing over the top of our head and all around us, down the front. We're spinning the orbit. Now go really slow on this one. Imagine your hands are behind you. Soften your gaze and see if you can feel the energy moving you. Flowing. An energy dance. And take whatever energy you feel and send it into your lower energy brain, the power center. And take it all the way inside. Smiling. Seal it. Bring your hands and feet together. One more. And closing your session. And notice how you feel from when you started, as Sabrina said, to how we feel now. Completely invigorated, opened, cleansed, empowered, on point.
Grateful.
Grateful.
Grateful. Grateful for the time that I took the time to take care of the temple. And grateful that the temple did its best. And that the temple is getting stronger.
We'll meet you up front. Let us know how you're feeling. You just mobilized your entire body. You opened yourself up to receive more energy. We're generators.
You could ask yourself right now is, what feels different physically and emotionally after that class? And then an even bigger question would be, what has shifted for me since day one of this energy detox and reboot experience that you've given to yourself? What is different from the first day to the 5th day? What have you learned? What have you realized? What have you uncovered? What do you understand? For many people, they're saying it was emotional, others physical.
In the Satori Qigong, there's a sequence. We've been sharing it with you over the last couple of days. Unblocking, unlocking, and unleashing, right? Who remembers? Unblock, unlock, unleash. And we shared with you our map yesterday. What did we do today? We stimulated the physical body, bouncing, shaking, squeezing, moving, stepping, jumping, lifting. We found moments to go inside, especially at the end, we crossed the bridge from the physical into the energy. And right now, as we sit before you, we're tuning in and tapping in. And there's a magic moment right here in the heart center. When we're going to open the screen back up, we'll have a little meditation together. But I want to also invite you to understand a little bit more about the unleashing today, and a lot more on day 6 when we share with you how to use the entire map to get your energy score. But this is where, from the heart center, I got the idea, it bubbled into my mind, I could own my mind, of how to heal my body and what was the next best step, so I could rewrite my story and integrate it into my life. So every time you do a session, like what you just did, this type of fitness training, the Qigong, what happens is you have this moment right now where when you lengthen your spine and you close your eyes, you're so tapped in. It's so easy to drop in after you've moved your body. Anytime you meditate after movement, it will be much easier. So beautiful comments coming in.
I love, my arthritis is feeling so amazing right now. Every cell of my body is happy.
So beautiful. Let's take those feelings now into our heart. Those feelings of gratitude. As we sit in stillness, long spine, and just take a moment to be grateful. Grateful for our body. Grateful that something is breathing us. Feel what's behind your breath. What's breathing you? That you found new friends that you can play with and have a great time. Maybe, just maybe, you found mentorship that you've been looking for.
A soul pod, a little pod of souls.
Just feel into how you created this. So you've been having thoughts earlier this year or in 2024 of what you wanted more of. And then go ahead and open our eyes. You are calling in an opportunity, an environment, a place, a method, a way to reclaim your health, your vitality, rebalance yourself, deal with negative emotions. You've been on the top of the house with the water, but you jumped in the motorboat, you jumped in the helicopter. Maybe you got right on that initial rowboat that you were in. I'm signing up. You're still here right now. You're here doing the work and doing the training. So we want to commend you for saying yes to whatever your future self called in earlier. So you are right now in the pocket to be that future self. So think back to when you ordered this. Energetically, maybe even declared it mentally. I want this in my life. I can't tell you how many people tell us, I was praying for this. I've been looking and I finally found it. I found my community, my brothers, my sisters, my home. This is day 5. This is the time to have this chat. You found it. Now the question is, will you continue to stay in your yes? Because if you're feeling good right now, if you've had a shift, if you've had an insight, thank your heart and your mind and your body for bringing you to this moment. And now make that inner commitment to stay on your path. And we want to invite you to jump forward, but not just in your old thinking, but we're going to do one more short meditation where we are in our future self a year from now. And we're going to pull it back. We're going to fold time. Here we go. Closing the eyes. There's this knowing inside each one of us of how to get to the next phase in our life. There are many future selves, but there's one that's just right for you right now. And as you breathe and slow your mind and tap into your soul awareness, what do you see for your and from your future self? And let's verbally, gently declare it.
1 year from now.
1 year from now. I see more energy, more pep in my step. I wake up in the morning smiling. I sleep like a baby. I drift off to sleep effortlessly every night.
I've fallen in love with moving.
I love to have a place to go and train, and I have created that in my life.
I have a routine.
I am strong. I kicked sarcopenia to the curb, and my muscles look and feel stronger. My spine is straighter.
I'm proud of myself, and my family's proud of me.
My children are looking up to me. They're in awe. Wow, look what you did. How did you do it? And allow your future self to show you exactly how you did this. See it. It's absolutely in the field of possibility right now.
Get strong, stay strong.
And anything in this next little moment that you want to add to this, pull from this unified field where you are so aligned to this future version of you. Adding it now, more abundant, happier, more connected to the divine, grateful, more grateful.
Yeah.
So much gratitude flowing through every atom of your being.
Whole, holy,
And complete. Now, as you come into this moment right here, right now, draw this level of consciousness, this particular frequency and feeling, and let it, as you breathe, go inside your body, pull it down in your belly, a place of empowerment, and own it. Yes, this is my life. This is my future self teaching me right now how to create that.
Yep.
And I can.
And desire lives in your power center. It's good.
Desire is of the Father. Let that energy teach you and show you how. As you open your eyes, know that it is so.
Yeah.
You have the power. The energy dictates the density. All you have to do now, here's the key, here's the secret. Repetition of this. Be consistent and the identity will upgrade. You cannot solve a problem from the same consciousness that creates it. We have to become a different consciousness. Your future self is actually connected to your higher self, your soul self that can guide you. So when you go into these meditations, and we will help you pull this out more and more, it becomes embedded in your being, and it has to become your potentiality, because vibration is how the universe lines things. You can say one thing, you can think a thing, but if your energy is vibrating something else, that's what the universe is listening to.
Yep.
Way more than just what you write down on paper or what you say. It has to become embedded. And energy work takes it and it embeds it in your tissue. It clears the issues and it recalibrates. Your body is an instrument. It is a vibrational instrument, and it's sending packets of information and signals into the quantum field all the time. If you upgrade the energy, and we make it super fun, and you can get all the other benefits of the fitness and the muscles and the bones and all the things, your first greatest manifestation is to take this physical body to the bliss body.
Yep.
But then it affects everything.
You know, as a woman in particular, we have this love of nurturing and caretaking and being the mother, that mothering energy. And I have allowed myself to mother myself and to really see my body as my child and my baby and my greatest responsibility, this gift that was given to me by God, that it's part of my responsibility to put good food in, put good water in, and to move it. Because the body is magic. It knows how to build muscle. You just have to press the right buttons. And pressing the right buttons is doing the moves. It knows how to create more bone density. It knows how to heal. And all that it asks is that we take just a little bit of time to do it. And it happens so quickly. But I find that so many of us, as we get older, start giving, taking care of everyone else. And we forget to take care of ourselves. And then we don't have that thing to give. I got a couple things I got to say. Bonus day 6. Yes, I see you asking in the chat. We will have a bonus day 6. It's Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, the 22nd, the same time as usual, 1 p.m. And we will do an energy score to show you where you in particular have leaky life force. And then we're also going to help you feel energy between your hands and create a chi ball. And then how you can use that to heal certain parts of yourself or others.
When did the doors to the dojo?
I'll get there in a second. We will have an encore of the replays that is available tomorrow. You'll get an email tomorrow morning with all 5 days to watch. And then those are going away. Because they're being, as you've heard, edited and turned into a program that's valued at $297. But remember, just for giving the dojo a go, whether you go monthly, cancel at any time, you get the 6 days, because there's 6 days now, you get those replays to keep forever, professionally edited, just for
Yours,
giving it a go.
just for
If you
sure.
go all in annual, you actually get 2 months free. You get the replays. You also get a ticket to our 3-day event where we dive deep into energy and also really focus a lot on the mindset part called Alive and Thrive. Those tickets are $1,000. You get one for free. And if it's your first time doing annual, and you do the one pay, you get a copy of Good Morning, Good Evening Qigong to keep forever, and that's a $300 program. So it's a whole lot because we have a whole lot to give. But I would say just join us and then pick 1 or 2 classes to start with each week. And there'll be a timer on that page, because depending on when you watch this video, of when the dojo doors are closing.
Why do they close? Because we have semesters.
Yeah.
And so we're starting soon our next one.
And also when we open the door and let people in, that's when we do Victoria's Bonus and we teach everybody about the tech stuff and we give you the videos of all the basic steps, and we like to walk everyone through. The Victoria's Bonus won't be for another week or so. And also, like if you join, let's say you're a woman and you have a spouse, and you can log in and do these classes and your spouse can do them there with you. So that's completely fine. You have one login and you share it. The dojo classes are shorter than these 5 days of classes. Depending on the class, I would say they're 45 to 60 minutes because we do edit the beginning and end off of those 2 before we put them in the academy. And they're loaded, I mean, sometimes within a couple hours, the replays, and sometimes 24 hours.
Yay!
Why don't you read those?
Lee is joining for her 3rd year anniversary. She's renewing. Satori has been the best expansion of her mind and body. I'm so committed to my well-being, and this is the only place I want to be.
That's right. So if you are currently a dojo member and you're annual and you early renew your annual membership, you do qualify for the bonus of the $250 voucher and the ticket to Alive and Thrive and the replays. So you would just reach out to Nicole to do that, and I'll send dojo members something about that. Thank you for your commitment and your time. I think you wanted to say something about your accessories.
Well, I did want to, if this is your last time with us, and I hope that it's not, but if it were, thank you for being here and giving it a go and checking it out. But if you do want to continue, there's some really fun, amazing things that are coming your way. You've seen a sampler. This really is like a taste. Imagine what it will be like after doing this for a month or a year or half a year. You're reading some of the things that people are saying.
Years.
Like, we've got over 40 years of experience teaching. So it's our greatest joy is to help you learn. We call it layered learning. And we're going to teach your body, but we're going to also teach your mind. And the mindset part it's going to be the most important, but the piece that maybe people don't understand is that for every thought, you have a corresponding effect in your body. And so what happens over time is your mind lives in your body. Your thoughts become embedded in your body. So your body has its own subconscious mind. So if you just try to change your thoughts and do affirmations or goals and you don't change your body will actually override that work. Even subconscious work, which is so important at this level, the tissues will win.
Yeah.
The body is the mind is in the body.
Say the body is always eavesdropping on what you're thinking.
That's right. It keeps track of everything. So that subconscious
Keep
mind
score.
is in you. So through the energy arts, through the way in which you've seen, through the tissue, very important that you cleanse the tissue, get the issue out of the tissue, as they say. That's when the mind of the body starts to upgrade. And when the mind upgrades in the body, it affects feelings. So thoughts create feelings. So when the feelings start to change in the body, they affect the vibrational frequency, the energy that you are in. It's called your energy set point, and what you're emitting. And if you believe that you are a vibrational being first, before physical, you are energy, and you understand that that's how this universe works. You can work in the physical realm. Like you can push rocks up hills, you can do physical things, and some of the physical stuff's super fun. It's great. But if you're trying to change and transform with just physical, it's very slow. Very slow. And that's why healing takes a long time, and sometimes it doesn't even happen for people. And I just know, like I know because of my own experience and so many other teachers and people out there doing similar, they change the energy frequency and the physical follows. So when I was a young boy, I went and I bought a black belt, not this one. I was doing karate with my sensei, who got his black belt from Chuck Norris in Malibu, California. And he told us, you need to do karate, you need to eat karate, and you need to think karate all the time. All the time. If you want to become a black belt. He was saying, you got to be all in, you got to make a commitment. So what I did was
He was very naughty.
This was before the internet. I found out where there was a martial arts store that sold black belts. And so I think I must have driven. I must have driven myself there, yeah. My little yellow Toyota Celica. I drove into like Century City or something like that. And I went to this place and I walked in and I tried really confidently. I said, my sensei needs me to purchase a black belt. He's having an exam, and he needed me to come and get a black belt. And they looked at me very scrupulously, and I was like, I have to do this. My sensei, I can't let him down. He asked me to come get the black belt. So he sold it to me. And I didn't tell my sensei. I wasn't getting it because I was going to wear it. I was getting it because he told me I need to think karate. So I thought, I'll put it under my pillow. And when I sleep at night, I'll think about it all night long. You know what taught me to do that? My future self. My future self knew what I needed. Only 3 people got their black belt at the time I was there for 5 years out of about 100. 3 of us got our black belts. We would think karate, eat karate, sleep karate, train karate every single day. That's how you change. You have to be consistent. You have to sleep on it. You have to upgrade your mind. And that's how you become the black belt.
You have to fall in love with it.
Yeah. But your future self that you maybe revisited a little bit today, it knows what to do. Mine told me to go and get that black belt. It was sneaky, but it worked. Yeah? It was naughty.
Oh, Nancy says, I'm ready for year number 4 with Satori.
Oh, amazing.
Taking it to a new level. Yes, you are.
The mind
and now
is so
we
powerful.
sleep with our puppy Kingsley on the pillow.
We think puppy now.
He snores so loud to be so little.
The other way that people do mindset work is they visualize their future from who they are, trying to become it. And that can work if you do a lot of work on releasing your old self and your old thoughts. Like if you were, let's say you've heard this, people who are millionaires, right? And then something happens and they lose all their money. Well, how is it that that millionaire, within a year or less sometimes, goes and creates another million? Because they already know how. And they have the confidence and the certainty that they know what to do. And they implement again and they do it.
Did it before, and I can recreate it.
Because they've already experienced it. So what if you could reach into that potential of you that already knows how? That's the hack that I'm trying to share with you right now. Is there is a future self that actually knows how to have what you want. You just have to pull it in and maintain it.
And you can borrow. Like if you have attained great success in something in your life, like even if it was a career, but you feel like you haven't attained the success that you want with maybe your health and vitality, you know that you have that drive. You know how to focus. You know how to be disciplined. You know how to desire it from the career. You can kind of pull those traits over. I feel like I did that. I had great success academically, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. I was in college as an applied math major, but I took that focus and that excellence and I did something different with it. I went to Hollywood and starred in some TV shows. And then that wasn't what I wanted to do. So you take that drive that you know how to create something with excellence, whether it's being an excellent mother or whatever it is, and you're like, I'm going to use that part of me that knows how to do something, garden, and I'm going to use that same feeling with my health. And you bring it over, and we guide you through that.
Yeah.
Feelings first. You guys are having such a good time in the chat.
Tootie, she says, everybody, the membership's only $83 a month if you pay the one pay option.
She goes, think about it. That's 19 Starbucks
coffees, which you don't buy, so you're so good. Wait, I got to put that back up. I've never done this math. Which is going to give you your health back and give you an amazing group of souls who become family that you actually like, but for real. I'll be looking for her. She's amazing. Tootie is...
Listen to this. Yes, Stallone put on
Tootie.
40 pounds for a movie, and then he quickly lost it once the production was over. He knew how to get in shape, so he did it again.
Because he already knew how to get it back. That's right.
True.
So, well, we'll help you. We'll support you. You'll do what you need to do. I'm going to leave you one last little... We have so many wonderful mindset strategies to help us all grow. It's similar to future self. Imagine that someone comes to you that you just absolutely adore and love, like a grandchild or your child. And they've seen you going through what you've been going through for the last year, a couple of years. And then they come and they see you a year from now. And you're a different person. And they're like, Grandma, Mom, Dad.
Wow.
How did you do it? How did you do it? How did you make this change? I'm going to leave you with the question and then the answer that you give them. Because your deeper self or your future self absolutely knows how. And because you would want to share that with them and be an example for them, and they are so proud of you, let that higher self, that deeper self, show you exactly how to do it. And I think one of the first things that deeper self would say is go here.
No way.
And get registered.
Yeah.
We're not being bashful about it. If we didn't believe in what we're doing 1,000,000% and feel like this is the best thing ever, I wouldn't say it. Go and get enrolled. You won't regret it.
Maggie said, mindset and body work together here, and silly and fun too. I love it here with Satori. And could you please show your full tattoo one more time? Can you stand up?
Okay. Let me share the tattoo.
Here. I usually have to go like this.
So, as you can see, the locks of the lion becomes one with Sabrina's hair. And we have some cherry blossoms. This represents the masculine and the feminine. So I've always loved yin and yang, so I wanted a depiction of this. I have seen Sabrina's strength. So this is her totem. In one way, this is the power of this lady. And she has the masculine and the feminine really balanced. The lion represents a guardian. The lion isn't like, ah, it didn't have that lion. This lion is sitting thick, king-like, and he's just overseeing. He's not in fear. He's an awakened lion. He has his third eye. And so he's also like a protector, but not needing to protect because there's nothing to protect. But he's right there. So it represents the masculine and the feminine and Sabrina's higher self, or her totem self. And also my absolute
commitment, baby.
Beyond commitment. It's my adoration of the woman who is my access point to God. I wanted something that represented that love, and this does for me. All right. I think that's it.
That's what all in looks like.
That's all in. You have to go get a tattoo now. The lion is serene.
Okay. We have to say goodbye.
Farewell.
We will see you for bonus day 6, and we will see you in the dojo.
All right. Much love, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this 5 days. See you soon.